This time I will introduce the world into these psychological ups and downs and these abuses that we suffer. And we're going to explore a little bit what I think are the, like in an schematic way, are the main forces and causes that creates this destruction in our souls and in our way of living. And we have no idea what's going on, and we accept it because we have some kind of narrative that describe those kind of behaviors and feelings that we're supposed to have. So to make sense of this, we're going to start with the Abraham Maslow. Abraham Maslow in the 50s, he's one of the humanist psychologists, and in the 50s he he created the image of a pyramid, and he called it a hierarchy of needs. And in this hierarchy, as you can see, we have 5 different stages. The first one is the physiological needs, is connected with all our body, food, water, sleep. The second one is safety. Safety is connected with also our bodies, but also an external control of our bodies, which is connected with where we sleep, with shelter, with clothing, with that kind of security that protects us from the environment. The third one, it's Maslow called it love and belonging, and it's extremely important because this means achieving a deeper, more meaningful relationships. So belonging is connected with tribe, love is connected with someone else. It can be, there are different kind of love, the mother, they love the mother for the child, and the child for the mother and the father, and the romantic love and friendship love. There are different kind of love, but they're all connected with these feelings of empathy. The fourth level, going up in this pyramid, is the self-esteem. And self-esteem, it's basically when you achieve recognition. So recognition is very important from your medium, with where you are inserted, where you're supposed to belong. Belonging is related with self-esteem too. And the last one, or the fifth one, is on the top of the pyramid, is called he called it self-actualization. And basically self-actualization is when you are in total, you're living your highest potential, and this is not a Maslow thing, but it's when you are completely connected with yourself. And that's our starting point today. Very quickly now, because we are going back to this later, but if there is an order here, physiological, safety, love, esteem, and self-actualization, this is when you have like an ideal, like what we consider normal parenting. But I won't talk about that now, but since the 50s, parenting have changed a lot for different reasons. I won't analyze that right now. But what I'm going to mention is that if these needs are not provided by your caretaker, by your environment, by your world, and certainly for social class or different races or different nationalities, this thing doesn't happen the same way. That creates conflict and wounds in the child or in children. So we need physiological needs. We need the basic things to survive when we're a baby. We need safety. We need some roof, some place where we're going to be okay, we won't get sick. We need love and belonging. We need a mother and a father, but in particular a mother that takes care of us with generosity, with empathy, so she makes us feel that we belong to that world. And if we don't belong to that world, we're going to be a problem. And then we need to feel that you have some value, that you are worth it. If you don't feel that you are worth it, if you don't have like an intrinsic value, You don't feel that your self-esteem is low, and you don't feel that you should achieve anything. You should achieve that someone else should achieve it. So it's clearly a connection with narcissism when it doesn't happen, and with codependency. And finally, self-actualization means that you are self-actualization. Yourself is the one who is growing, is the one who is having the experience, has been exposed to this reality, and we are able to learn from this reality. We are able to make her life according the best of him, herself, and the world she lives in. So that's a basic thing. If we don't have that, as I mentioned in different videos, we don't have that. We don't have that kind of stable environment. We are not able to achieve our goals of self-actualization, or being who we are in the full spectrum. Like Aristotle said, entelekia. There is a potential in us that should be developed. And if that potential is not developed, it's going to be squeezed down, and that's going to create a lot of problems for us. So, for example, in this case, if the self-actualization, self-esteem, love and belonging needs are not fulfilled, you're going to go down in the pyramid, and you're going to go, for example, to the physiological needs, and you're going to express those physiological needs as a clue, as a sign, as a red light that something is going on with you. For example, you're going to express your sexuality in a way that is dirty, in a way, or the always the basic things you do in life, you're going to pollute it. You're going to stress that pollution, because in that way, like cutting yourself, like cheating in different places, like doing nasty stuff, that they are marginal, but it's not a sickness. It's a symptom that is trying to say something. I mean, if we don't pay attention, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse, and then this person gonna basically disintegrate. Then there are moments of development for us. Some of these moments they occur almost at the same time. The first three ones: physiological, safety, love, and belonging. But those creates the basis especially when you are underage, when you are, as Cristeva called it, the imaginary moment, the imaginary world of the child. So the first three ones, physiological, safety, love, and belonging, gonna be like the basis to create in the future when you are an adolescent and when you're an adult, esteem and self-actualization. If you are being abused, beaten, humiliated, raped, disregarded, or not taken seriously, you won't be able to go any further than maybe sweet home safety, because you had a roof. But what kind of safety was when they were trying to touch you, push you away, push you around, telling you what to do, or you won't be able to reach love and belonging, less esteem, self-actualization. So you basically has been disregarded by your parents or your step family or your foster family or whoever took care of you, and you basically were damaged in a way that if you are not able to realize that, you won't be able to see that you have a problem, and you're going to think that you are the problem. And believe me, if you are not a narcissist, you are not the problem. Thank you for being with me here, and this is the first installment of 2 or maybe 3. So please pay attention, because I'm going to release a second one, which I'm going to talk also about a pyramid. I'm going to try to integrate the first pyramid with Maslow, the hierarchy of needs, with the second pyramid, which is my own creation. And in this second pyramid, I'm going to try to show how a paradigm, a social paradigm, affects our growing up and the whole system of who we are. So please don't leave. For the next installment, probably in 2 or 3 days, you're going to be able to have it in your computer. Thank you very much and have a nice day.